George! Watch out for that!
3. Yes, there he is. The king of the jungle. And there's nothing George likes more than saving his subjects.
Me save you, big pretty kitty!
Yes, George loves helping his animals. It's only 10 a.m. and George already helped a zebra find her stripes. Plucked a baby ape to safety. And helped a sad hyena laugh again.
Oh, phew. Oh, you're welcome, kitty.
Nice work, George. But does it seem odd how many rescues we've performed today?
No, me love rescues. Must stop sloth dance battle. Sloth, wait! You no dance fight, you dance friends. Watch me show you. Friends, 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 friends.
Another one?
You're welcome, baby monkey.
Wait a second. George just rescued you from the river.
That was my twin. Yeah, come on, let me go, bub.
You've got wrinkles and tattoos. What's going on here?
Name's Mildred, performer with Jungle Theater. Okay, gang, the game's up. Take your bows. Bravo, bravo. Me not know why bees sting me for real, but me love it. And scene.
Actors never work for free. Someone put them up to this. Someone who wanted to keep you busy. But who? Where did he get that?
It fall out of Baby Ape's pocket.
The Ape Council is behind this.
It's ludicrous! Preposterous!
Mystery solved! High five!
Mystery not solved. I want answers, and I'm not stopping until...
Fine, it was us. Look, the Queen of the Desert is due to arrive any day now. This being the year of the Sacred Jungle Beach Party.
Every 3 years, the ape clans gather and conduct time-honored beach rituals. The construction of the sandcastle, the beach blanket boogie, and of course, the sacred volleyball tournament and weenie roast. But without a sand shipment from the Queen of the Desert, you can't make a beach. And no beach equals no beach party.
We need that sand or all this awesome stuff we mail-ordered is for naught. Naught.
So?
So we always negotiate with the Queen of the Desert for her sand.
So?
We've seen George's negotiation skills.
It's true.
No deal. Okay, me give you everything. Me say no deal.
George is the only person in history to have negotiated with themselves and lost.
There's a new Queen of the Desert, so this is our chance to get our sand without giving up too many bananas. Bananas! We're putting a temporary king of the jungle in George's place until negotiations are over.
What?
Chicken butt, all hail the new king!
Ursula? Me new king?
No, not her! All hail the new King Log!
We can't sit around and let a log take your place. George, what are you doing?
Writing letter to Log. Say hello. You seem like nice fellow.
1, that's not a pen, and 2, that's not paper. It's a turtle. And 3, you have to prove you're the better king before the Queen of the Desert gets here, or the council will never reinstate you.
You right, Ape?
2 orders of business. 1, you've got a letter. 2nd, there are 2 warring tribes of lemurs across the jungle. You need to negotiate a peace settlement.
George, get there first and save day. Easy. Terrible Ape. Lemur's so mean to George. log!
Why are you crying, George?
George not good king. And George always cry at weddings.
You are a good king, George. We just need to show the council that.
In honor of the log bringing peace to the warring lemurs, an honorary lunch buffet!
This George's chance to show how good king he really is by eating like king.
Remember, a real king shows patience and restraint. George?
Good! Eat everything! George, sleep! Everything!
George! You ruined the buffet.
That's terrible. Look, the log didn't eat a thing. It wants us to have its food.
But it's a log.
Welcome to the Camel Council. Colonel Osiris, Lady Hecate, and Alice, the camel of many hops. When shall we meet your new queen?
In good time. Until then, we are eager to see the ritual dance performed by your new king. This new king's dance is a little lackluster.
George, this is your last chance to show them you're a better king than a log.
No way log dance better than George. George got sweet moves. Hit it, monkey bear.
You're doing a rock dance.
Yeah, George do rock.
Oh, no!
Stop dancing before you hurt someone.
But George wants to show everyone he good king.
It's okay, George. I still believe in you.
Our new queen arrives.
She pretty.
That's the new queen?
The sun sets. Let the negotiations begin.
It's been hours and the log hasn't said anything, but neither has the new queen. Wait, what's this? The log is definitely winning because, well, it's a log.
Camel Council cold. George put wood on sacred fire.
George, that's the log.
Oh, me burned king! Ah, me burned queen!
George, you smashed them into a termite mound.
Oh, no!
I saved her!
We're outraged and demand you surrender the entire jungle to us.
No, Alice. That's not fair.
Who be you?
Me, Neferata, real queen of desert.
Me, George, real king of jungle. But why you no do negotiations?
Council tell Neferata she too smart for negotiations.
Oh, dear.
Okay. What fastest animal in jungle? Cheetah or gazelle?
With jetpack or without.
Whoa! You smart!
Me test you. What Neferata's favorite ice cream?
Chocolate?
It is? We never have ice cream before. You smart!
It okay, everybody. We both smart. Negotiations begin again.
Me like George. He have good heart.
George like Neferata. Me give you whole jungle.
Okay, then me give you whole desert. Okay, all done. Bring sand. Time for beach party.
Why don't we just call it even, okay?
Good job, King of the Jungle. I knew you were the right king for the job, George. George? I can't move.
George stuck too!
Don't worry. Time, come in. Wash us free.
Hooray!
The jungle has many seasons. This, for example, is the hot season. You can tell because the hippos are melting. And this, as you may have guessed, is the rainy season. Followed, of course, by shark season, which is itself followed by clean season. And then flying mudball season, which is the harbinger of the worst season of all, fire nato season. Or, as George so quaintly calls it,
Volcano fart season!
George, you saved everyone in the fire NATO's path.
George, see if it gone yet. Nope, it's still there.
5 months later,
Here, birdie bird. I just want to give you kisses with the inside of my mouth. Here, Magnolia. Ursula just want to eat you.
George, we need food, and we need it fast.
Okay, George, go for snacks.
Or just say we eat George.
No. George say,
That's very nice of George.
you don't want to eat George. One George not be enough for everyone anyway. Stay here where it's safe. George gets snacks.
But it's too dangerous out there.
It's too dangerous in here. Back zippy flash.
George, watch out for the fire NATO.
Huh? Where is George? Wow.
well, this is delicate. How does a narrator break the news to his main character that he's, well...
Just spit it out already. Down here, kiddo. In the puddle.
Crowley and I!
Name's Lumpy Joe, actually, and I'm here to show you around Valhalla, the heavenly home of the greatest kings and queens the jungle has ever known. Ooh, no kidding, right? These are all the kings and queens who came before you, buddy. Queen Rubber Arms, the throwiest. Ain't nobody throw an angry monkey further than her. Like 2 miles. Whoosh. King Vegas, the styliest. Hair that could stop a charging rhino in its tracks. And did. King Bodang Slammer, the strongest. He moved the river to save his jungle when everyone was all thirsty. And then moved it back real fast to save him from drowning. Queen Ice Veins, the bravest. She tamed the jungle while wearing a dress made of raw pork chops. King Turf Burner, the fastest. He raced lightning and won. See? He just went to France and back. And I'm King Lumpy Joe, the very first king of the jungle. Come on up and take your rightful place among the greats, Georgie boy.
George very honored. He always try hard to be good king of jungle.
So, what's your story? Tell us, and we'll carve it up on these pillars here for eternity and stuff.
Well, friend's very hungry, so George go for snacks and step into fire NATO. Ouch.
King George who went for snacks and got burned to a crisp?
Yep.
Get back to the living. And don't come back till you've done something great, you no-good bum.
For the 10th time, no, we're not eating him.
Rats!
Hey, George go to Crazy Vine Hollow place with other kings and queens. They tell George he not great king. They say his bum no good.
What? George, you're a fine king. Remember when you rescued Dennis? Who else would give a skunk mouth to mouth? And what about that time you saved Jerry? Who else is strong enough to give a giraffe the Heimlich? Only the great ape knows how he accidentally swallowed Dennis. And you rescued everyone here from the fire nato.
And right now, you're protecting me from this hungry mob, right?
Nobody eat Magnolia. That's not okay.
George, right. She too stringy.
See? You're a great king. At least that's what we'd say if we weren't going to starve.
No worry. George has idea. He get food and prove he great king to Vine Holla. Just need to be brave like Queen Ice Veins.
Queen who? George, wait!
For first time, George smelled good.
You gotta do something great, not stupid.
Huh?
I told them they could eat your legs, but they had to stop at your knees.
Braveness not enough to be great king. This time George be brave and run fast like King Turf Burner.
Cats have 9 lives, but I'm afraid George might be pushing it.
Ursula afraid he'd get too dry and chewy.
Problem obvious. Need to be brave and fast and have great hair like King Vegas.
George, hairspray and fire don't! George, stop this madness. You'll never make it through the fire nato alive.
Ape right. George must put out Fire Nato. And everyone have snacks and George will be great king. So George be strong like King Bodang Slammer.
George, you can't wrestle fire!
Ursula like hers, medium rare.
Go play Fire Nato!
Keep this up and you'll wind up where all the bad jungle kings and queens go.
No, George don't want to go to Vine Hella.
George, stop! Your brain's been overcooked! Fighting a fire nato with your bare hands isn't a sound strategy!
Ape right. Fighting is bad. George will eat Fire Nato.
George, I don't know where you're getting all these terrible ideas, but stop! You're not being yourself!
Ape right. So, what would George do? Instead of fighting, George make friends with Fire Nato.
Only George would be kind-hearted enough to befriend a fire nato. Then again, there isn't much left to burn.
It's amazing. Aw, he's even taking Bernie canoeing.
Bernie, you smell something?
Congratulations, Georgie boy! You finally pulled off a feat worthy of a place in Valhalla. You will be known forever as King George the Trickiest.
Trickiest? But George not tricky.
Pretending to be friends with a fire nato so you can lure it into the river. What's sneakier than that?
But George really is best fire friend with Bernie.
What next? Card night with the wind? Bowling with the air?
No, listen to them, Bernie. George always be friend. You want try on green hat?
Who let that fire in here? Somebody put that thing out!
Run, Bernie!
You no good bum!
George, you're alive!
We were so worried.
Maybe George not strongest, smartest, fastest, or even have best hairdo, but he promised to be king of jungle with biggest heart.
Already accomplished, my friend.
Me coming, Jerry! Oh, oh! Me coming, Dennis!
It's time to get dressed!
Orangutans activated.
With these pants, I'll have the strength of 1,000 orangutans in trouser form!
Hooray!
Let's see those jungle bullies push my buttons now. Back off, Six Legs. That's my egg salad! You cheated! No going over the top! Hey, Fuzzface! Do you think I like eating sand, huh? Do I ever? Yummy! Time to give Mother Nature a spanking.
Oh, hi. Don't mind me, just doing science. You know, underwaterology stuff. That wasn't me.
Who's a wimp now? Bring it on, horned face! Strike! You. How do you like eating stuff that isn't food, huh? That's right! Cry home to your fuzzy little bombs! Boo-hoo-hoo!
Wowee! Is there anything your orangutans can't do?
No, they do it all!
Now you're in for it.
From who? George? Oh, he's strong, all right. But is he strong? I think not. Why doesn't he just walk? He could have been here an hour ago.
I don't know, okay? I don't know!
Hey, Fat Doctor! Stop beating up animals!
Well, thank you for finally showing up. It's not like I had important stuff to do today or anything. Time to crank it. Impossible! No one's that strong! Cuspid!
underwear you wore yesterday.
What? Know them? How do you know that?
Wow, that only took forever. But I guess that's what happens when you hit every tree in the jungle. Admit it, George. You have a tree problem.
But George always hit trees.
I'm ranting here. George, you need help. Science help. According to my calculations, George spends over 12 hours a day about to hit a tree, hitting a tree, or hitting a tree again.
It hasn't stopped him from being a good king.
Not knowing basic math didn't stop me from being a scientist either, but it doesn't mean it was right.
You don't know basic...
Trust me, George. I make you better king. But first, we need some science data. Okay, George, swing over here.
I can't stop watching.
I know. It's so hypnotizing. The way his face just stretches.
How does help, George? Hello?
It's data and stuff. We need more data. Just after we watch this again. If I learned anything at online university, it's that you can't do science without a laser or two.
Yes, but some lasers are extremely dangerous. You do know there's different kinds, right?
Of course I do. There's red lasers and there's blue lasers. This is a red one, so it's completely safe, scaredy cat. It'll scan George as he swings and makes all sorts of charty graphs. Okay, George, go! Please, stop!
It okay. George fine.
Okay, George, there's absolutely no trees to hit here, so just swing across the clearing. You gotta be. George radiates something I like to call the Magnolius Arbor effect. He can't help but swing into trees. It's like he's a wood magnet.
Trees always loved George, ever since George was little.
Wait, George wanna play too. Stop, tickle.
George, very popular when George was young. Why George wrapped in tinfoil?
You're like a balloon that never lost its static electricity. And as every scientician knows, the only way to get rid of electricity is with more electricity.
Is George happy the way George is? George loved tree kisses.
Pish posh poosh, a few hundred gigawatts and you'll never hit a tree again.
I have to agree with George. If he prefers to remain as he is, you must respect that.
Hello? You tried to brainwash him only 5 episodes ago?
Antidote. Antidote. Antidote! Touché.
Yes!
I was foolish to think orangutans would be enough to stop George. Have you seen him recently? He's totally jacked! I need to find some new combination of animal and clothing. Something fabricticians have only dreamt about. Cuspid, fetch my finest cyber yarn!
George, it's okay. The lightning's gone. Come on out. Come on.
George feels different.
1 billion volts will do that. Let's see if it worked. Go on. Swing!
No hit tree! George never no hit tree!
It's okay, George. It's okay.
It's better than okay! It's great! I'm the smartest! Wow!
George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch him pass those trees. Doesn't quite have the same ring.
George miss his tree kisses.
Scamper away!
Hey, stop fighting animals, Doctor!
First, how'd you get here so quickly? Second, who cares? Because I'm sporting my new gorilla sweater!
George, teach you lesson!
Oh, really? And what would that be? Grammar? Personal hygiene? You're not qualified to teach! This is too easy. It's like you're not even trying. In fact, I don't even need my gorilla sweater.
George don't understand.
That went better than expected. Now, where were you?
And for my discovery of the Magnolious Arbor effect, I feel a Nobel Prize would be... Ow! Oh, man, that... George? What happened?
You happened. Somehow you made George as weak as a very weak kitten.
George must go back. Stop, Doctor.
Okay. I'll do some science and figure out what's wrong.
It's because he's not hitting trees.
This is ridiculous. There's no way hitting trees made George strong.
It's the only thing we haven't tried. Now swing!
See ya? This is dumb. Face Gino making muscle.
Magnolia been working out?
No, but I figured out what happened to your strength.
No mere researcher does that to a PhD.
It's tree vitamins, George. They get slammed into your cells every time you hit a tree.
Magnolia's right. George's near constant dose of exotic tree vitamins gives him strength far exceeding your average ape man.
Swing, George. Swing and hit as many trees as you can.
George can do that. George, miss.
Just hit a tree.
Oh, George can't.
For the love of...
Hurry! My tree vitamins are wearing off!
Hit harder than it looks.
Why is it so hard to hit a gap?
George, hit tree soon.
Hey, stop! That's weird!
Jungle love George again.
I just got this sweater, and the first thing you do is rub greasy Jungle Man all over it? That'll never come out!
George thinks sweater ugly. Tree kisses do make George strong.
Good. I'm glad. I had to hit a lot of trees to figure that out. Am I missing any teeth?
Oh, no, you fine.
The jungle, a typical Tuesday. Today is different. Today, the jungle gets a special treat. Yes, the legendary blue crooner. Her voice calms the savage beast. Tames the surliest volcano. She even does experimental jazz.
I don't get it.
But that's a story for another time.
Ooh, let's sit up front. You are king. George?
Better view at back.
But it's the blue crooner. I need to hear every exquisite note. Can you see the stage? I can't see the stage. George, we should move closer.
Nope, George good right here.
It's starting! What's with this vine? George?
Now, Tiger?
Not yet. Patience is the hunter's best quality, Weevil. After a loyal mustache.
Watch out, jungle. It's Tiger Titherage and Weevil Plumtree. There are hunters, and then there's Tiger. His collection of trophies extends farther than our animators can draw. Tiger's the greatest hunter the world has ever seen. Weevil is working on it.
Batman hunters!
Activate the monkey warning system.
Hey, monkey! Do warning!
My word!
George, stop hunters!
George, wait! They're after the blue crooner!
Yank that vine, man!
Crooner, look out!
Are you okay, madame?
Yes, quite fine. But that voice, it sounded familiar.
Me not familiar. Mia, Tito.
Tito?
Blast!
Grab Birdie. Talk about Tito later.
Oh no, we lost her.
Weevil, my feeble friend, this hunt has only just begun.
That hunter's still behind us?
I'm sure I know you.
No, me Toti.
I thought it was Tito.
Where? Me no see Tito in ages.
I'm positive we've met before.
No. Ah!
You'll be safe here.
Oh, this is George's home.
You know him? How?
Oh, Ape no one hear that old story.
Yes, Ape does. I mean, yes, I do.
Back when George was just a wee boy, I taught him to sing. He was the best student I ever trained. You see, every singer has a true voice, one that comes from their very soul. And we were close to finding George's inner music. Yes, George, yes, you're almost there. Bravo, George. But this is just a step on the path to finding your song, George's song. But one day, George stopped coming to lessons and answering the phone and his mail and the doorbell.
That's not how George remembered it.
George?
George stopped because animals laugh at George. They all laugh at George.
I can't believe I was fooled by your feeble disguise.
It's not your fault. It's a cartoon thing. Otherwise, we'd also notice that sawing sound.
What sawing sound?
Exactly.
Hello, feathers. Sweet dreams 1, sweet dreams 2.
Blue crooner.
I'll never sing for a monster like you!
I don't want you to sing. I want me to sing.
Oh my! He's full of jerky! So much jerky!
They say the blue crooner's voice is hypnotic. Let's find out how hypnotic.
It's raining animals.
I don't know how long we were out, but... Wait! Do you hear that?
George hear nothing.
That's what I'm worried about. Hello? Hello? Hello?
And no one pick up coconut.
George, it's the crooner!
George here. Ooh, pretty sound.
George, it's hypnotizing.
Ooh, earplugs tickle.
It's coming from this way.
Hey, let animals go, bad hunters.
Where's the blue crooner?
She's in my throat.
You eat crooner?
Help me, George!
Don't be a dunderhead. I'd never eat as useful a bird as her.
Your siren song has no effect on us.
We stick bugs in our ears.
Very clever. But are your insect earplugs wearing earplugs?
Ooh, that's smart.
You'll make my best trophies yet.
Voice too strong. Can't fight it.
La 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 la.
with other song.
Let's see what you got.
First, me warm up. Do, re, mi, fa, so. La, la, li, 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 lu, lu. Mi, ma, 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 mo, mu. Do, re, mi, fa, so. La, 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 li, li, lu, lu. Ha, 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 ha. Black, black.
Come on, man!
Ready now.
Yes! Now that's a challenge!
George, you're doing it!
Ridiculous! No king should sound like that.
George, don't listen to him. Don't listen to anyone. Reach down. Sing the song that is deepest within you. Sing George's song. Ah!
Now it's been a nice intermission, but it's time for the grand finale.
Reach down deep. Sing George's song. Sing George's song. Sing George's song.
You back for more?
George reached down deep to the core of his soul and unleashed George's song.
Man alive!
Stop! Please stop!
Yes! Have your bird back! Uncle Hemingway!
Thank the stars. It's over.
Thank you, George. You've done it. You found George's song, and there's no need to ever sing it again.
But me not finished yet. Time for encore.
No, that's really not.
Life in the jungle is a battle between life and death, survival and extinction, and between George and Ursula.
Ah, that better.
No!
It's George just... Monkeys, get along, okay?
No! Monkeys, fight! Now!
George want be good king and help jungle, but Ursula no let George.
You must understand, George. Ursula believes that Mother Nature's way is the only way. Anything that interferes with nature is wrong. Would you put some sunscreen on my back?
No!
No way that natural.
work, George.
Ursula set river free!
No, Ursula, wait!
Ursula destroyed him! And Ursula destroyed Baby Sloth Valley! George tired of you making George's job big joke.
George's job is joke.
Not funny. George challenged Ursula to sacred jungle battle.
George, think about this. You've met Ursula, right?
George, no. First one who look away lose.
No, George. That's a staring contest.
Paper beats rock.
That's rock, paper, scissors.
Ursula counts to 10. George go hide behind tree.
Hide and go seek.
George hit Ursula and run away.
Tag.
George tells Ursula, go fish.
That's go fish, George.
3 X's in row.
Tic-tac-toe.
Wait, George got it.
Patty cake.
Okay, how about George clap, then Ursula?
And so is that.
Ape sure.
Now we fight!
What?
Wait! May I suggest a jungle vote? Instead, jungle vote! Jungle vote!
The sacred jungle vote, where important decisions are made by the will of the jungle.
Time to count the votes. You're not allowed to vote for yourself, Ursula. The will of the jungle has spoken. George wins. Now, Ursula?
Ursula know when she not wanted.
Wow, Ursula know how to make exit.
This can only mean one thing. She's gone to the dark heart of the jungle. Forever.
It also means George free to help animals. Animals want much help today. George think baby animals want too much help.
Yes, yes, without Ursula around, life in the jungle has certainly lost its edge. Can I ask you for a mani-pedi, or would that be weird?
Ooh, yeah. Awkward. But George and Ape aren't the only ones who noticed the jungle going from wild to mild.
Good catch, Tiger. Did you use your sleeper hold?
Of course I did. Except I didn't, because this lazy rug was just lying there. Where's your fight gone, pussycat? Come on! Bite me so I can show you what kind of a man I am! Savage me! Ah, this jungle's gone soft. Soft like that expensive toilet paper you insist on using. What's the use of hunting if you don't spend every moment staring savage death in its fiery eye?
Oh, yes, I would agree completely, but people would pay big bucks to get this close to a lion.
Cash money, you mean? I do like its feel, its crinkly musk, the way it tucks into a waistband. Step right up and enter the world's first completely safe cageless zoo, where even namby-pambies can take a pillow-soft trip into the cushy heart of the jungle.
It's terrible. Oh boy, jungle get weak and lazy.
Boulder Dash, we're as ferocious as ever. Maybe you have a point.
George must show jungle tough love. George make jungle strong again. And when me say George, me mean Ursula.
The journey to the dark heart of the jungle is perilous indeed. George must overcome many dangers to find Ursula. The River of Bats, the Banana Peel Road, the Itchy Nostril Caves.
Yep, this look like place. George traveled much distance to see Ursula. Ursula, right? George helped too much. Animals go weak. Must make animals wild again. George need Ursula help. Oh! Jungle animals need Ursula help? If Ursula come back, she get to beat up George every day. Fun, right? Wait, George realized Jungle need George and Ursula. And George sorry.
Ursula whipped Jungle into shape.
Oh, I just had the worst dream. Oh, I dreamt I had my final math exam, but I wasn't wearing any.
You suck!
All right, you soft-taloned, dull-toothed, devenomed weaklings. Those fleshy pink things are people. And they taste amazing. People were put in this jungle to be eaten by you and you. Yes, and even you. Tonight, Ursula, we teach you to be wild. Tonight, Jungle, get hair back on chest and on arms, on legs, and everywhere else for that matter. Go Team Mother Nature.
No use ketchup! No! Like this! George messed Jungle up.
George just want help.
One chance left. Call of Wild!
If anything could remind the animals that they were, well, animals, it was Ursula's Call of the Wild.
Nature's reclaimed her savage roots, and her vengeance will be fierce, merciless, and swift, like it should be.
What?
Who wants to fight? You call that a haymaker, fancy wings?
Ursula really makes Jungle wild. But next time, maybe Ursula open with Howl, so we avoid montage. Now, George rescue tourists? Okay, tourists learn to rescue selves without George.
It's beyond savage.
Hold on, Ape! George, help! Hey, helping Ape not count.
The jungle, home to nature's most dangerous game. No, not ping pong, survival. Survival of the fittest. This lion has razor-sharp claws. This zebra has a fluffy tail. This lion is a merciless master of the hunt. This zebra is a... Okay, look, the zebra is pretty much lunch. Oh, here comes the good part.
And what now, George? You can't carry that zebra around forever.
Ape, no worry. George have idea to keep zebra safe. There, see? George smart like Ape.
And what about all of them?
Lion no get zebras now.
George, you can't just stuff zebras in a cave.
Ape right. Now, all animals safe.
George, you really think that...
George no Ape proud of George.
This is so annoying. What is it I forgot to do today?
Create artificial life?
That you drunk wants to live.
No.
Enslave all octopuses?
Nah, I changed my mind about that. They give me the willies. I guess it wasn't that important. Oh, Mom's birthday is today! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm hyperventilating. I need a present. Stat! Just think, Chicago. Think, or you're dead! Yes, fondue set. Perfume? Flowers? Oh, wait! Those are perfect! 2 metric tons of flowers and a few 100,000 stuffed animals should mean I'm safe for another year. Just add in same-day shipping and... How much? I don't have that kind of bank!
A gift you make yourself is worth more than anything you could buy. I'll get the glue and macaroni.
You don't understand! My mother is... Let's just say you only ever forget her birthday once. How am I gonna get that kind of cash? Who knew stuffed animals were so expensive? I've got it!
No, everyone isn't just invisible. Something's happened to all the jungle animals. Suspicious, don't you think? No, I suppose you don't. Okay, George, what's the plan? Dr. Chicago's a wily fellow. We can't just run in there and...
Hey, Doctor, no do bad stuff, okay?
Huh?
Oh, hello, George. Sure, I'll stop the bad stuff. But you didn't say anything about bad stuffing, Cuspid!
Yes? What's up?
Blast him!
George!
What, Ape? George's busy.
George? George!
No need yell. George right here.
How? Why?
If you had a mother like mine, you'd transform all the jungle animals into stuffed versions and sell them online, too.
George, stop you.
Oh, that's adorable.
This has got to be the cutest thing I've ever seen! From a purely scientific standpoint, of course.
Hey, put George down. George not toy or joke.
That funniest thing Ursula ever see.
Hey, George still king. George still strong. See?
Aww.
Ursula, Magnolia, please! We need your help to stop Dr. Chicago! Now, George, this time we can't just...
Hey, Doctor, now really no do bad stuff.
Wow, I didn't think you'd just try the same thing again.
No! George!
I mean, really? Does he ever stop and think? Well, he'll have lots of time to think on his way to Japan!
Japan? You show us now.
Ha! If I did, how would you help me ship all these animals? And then I wouldn't make my money, and my mother wouldn't get her birthday gifts, and she'd launch the... Look! Just get to the shipping!
We'll never help you. Airmail or ground freight?
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Me, George! Me have to get back to jungle!
汗とジャングルの匂いがする。
Hey, that looked like...
これはやっぱダメだ。偽物だ。
Okay, George. Now you have time to make big things and stop Dr. Chicago. Okay, Brain? Go! Hello, Brain? George, say go!
Report!
That's the last of the rhinos.
And the only giraffes left are the weird ones.
Hey! Stop! It's not snack time!
Stuffy animals taste bad.
Okay, people. Time to raid the D-list.
8, 9, 10. Who buys stuffed rocks? And who buys 10 of them?
Meanwhile, for the first time in his life, George thinks. It's not like he's got anything else to do.
George needs smart plan to save friends and jungle.
Of course you say that, George. You nothing but talk, talk, talk.
Don't make George kick you out of box, George! And there! George, you do it again! For first time!
Ah, thanks, George. You smart thinker, too. What? Why are you stopping?
That's it. Kaput. Done. You've shipped every animal, every bug, every rock.
No, that's too bad. Your mom's gonna be so mad you forgot her birthday. And you got so close. You're like 3 stuffed animals short.
How many?
Are you dumb? I said. Oh, I'm the dumb one.
What? Our first return? Huh.
That tickled unexpectedly.
Good news! George, back! And gooder news! George, think of playing this time! George, draw it in box!
What was I really expecting?
Plan step 1, defeat Dr.
Get away from that, Cuspid!
Hey, George no finished playing inside here!
Get out, get out, get out!
George have bones again!
And just like George, all over the world, the stuff-informed animals return to normal. And then were returned to sender for a full refund.
Animals back normal?
Somehow destroying the ray guns reversed its effects because that makes sense.
Nice thinking, George.
Plan step 2, everyone high five!
Oh no! Oh no, no, no! I missed it! I missed Mom's birthday!
We should probably...
Cuspid! Activate anti-mom protocols Alpha through Epsilon! Turn out the lights! Turn on the lasers! Oh no! It's already too late!
So, George, now that you're a big thinker, what do you think you're going to do next?
Oh, George give brain break. All this think stuff give George big headache. George not want break brain.
George?
Life in the jungle is never easy. But for George, some days are harder than others.
Smashing job, George. Nearly got it.
Well, George really used hand here, Ape.
Sorry, George. As your mentor, I feel it's my role to supervise.
Come off, crispy skin. Ow. Hey, look! Meet George Snake!
Droll, George. Very droll.
While this looks like a joke to you and me, to a mongoose, the natural enemy of snakes, this just isn't funny.
Growl, growl, squeak, squeak. Oh, sorry, George. My mongoose is a little rusty.
Nope, not funny at all.
There, all better. Now, George, return you to herd.
Ursula, elephant girl!
Oh, why Ursula Wild Girl so mean?
Why does the sun come up? Why is the sky blue? Why is Ursula so mean? Some things have no answer. Ooh, that looks like it hurts.
No touching! Magnolia!
It's horrible.
That tickles!
Magnolia okay?
To study animals, I need them to trust me. And nothing builds trust like a good tickling.
George, these crocs are excellent ticklers.
What George doesn't know is that while crocs love tickling, they hate being tickled.
Oh my gosh! That croc just ate George!
We should do something. He needs our help.
Why can't George be mentor, or wild girl, or do science thingy sometime?
Why not, indeed?
Who said that? Lanty talk?
Oh, I can do more than just talk. I'm a hypno-lotus.
You can help George try be someone else?
Just introduce me to these someone else's, and it'll be a pleasure.
What?
Take me to your friends.
Okay. George loved laughing. What funny again? Now we all here. George wants you meet new planty friends.
Hypno-lotus! Get rid of it before!
Huh. George thought Ape say something.
No. Now, get a good night's sleep, Jungle King. Tomorrow's your first day as a mentor.
Today, George tells someone else what to do. Wonder who knew Jungle King. Good morning, Jungle King Ursula. Me, your mentor.
No good morning.
Now, Ursula, as mentor, George feel that...
Ursula, help!
Stop! Use wisdom of mentor, George.
Okay.
George, ow! Not ow! Good at ow! Yes.
Jungle King, Ursula, go see! Ursula miss fun.
Wild Girl Magnolia, okay?
Do I look okay? I hate living outside!
I'm allergic to mud. There's bugs in my ears. And when I try to roar, it hurts my throat.
Good. Big one's juicy.
That was my 10th one today. Why? Why would I ever be a wild girl? I don't understand.
Hey, anybody see Ape? If me, mentor, Ursula Jungle King, and Magnolia Wild Girl, then Ape... Ape! Ape! Aw, George thought he had brain answer.
Why did I do that? I'm sorry.
Hey, stop! Bad queen of jungle! Ah! Ursula, mean Jungle King. Magnolia not happy as Wild Girl. George bad mentor. And now George lose Ape.
Aw, that's terrible news.
Put that.
Let's mix things up again. George, time for you to go wild.
Wild Girl George better than Mentor George. Oh, breakfast.
Hey now, what you doing?
Wild Girl George hunt mighty water buffalo.
Oh, you gotta want it, son.
George, fierce.
I've heard better roars from a sloth. That one in particular.
George, terrible Wild Girl.
Sorry, bud. No hard feelings. Here, take a bite. It'll be our little secret.
What Ursula doing?
Science!
Ursula, stop! No, wait. George, not King Jungle. Hey, we're Jungle King.
What's the problem, George?
Being Wild Girl hard, and George lose Ape and Magnolia.
Plant talk!
Of course, plant talk. Wait, that weird?
Ursula, no like talking plant! Time for science!
George, sure this not right.
Relax, George. Why don't we change it up one more time?
But... time for George do science. George make life better with science. There, science flying machining thingamadoodle. George loves science, but science no love George. George not good Wild Girl either, or mentor. All very hard. No, George best as king, king of jungle. George still got it. George want put things back normal.
What?
Okay, we're friends.
Search me, buddy.
Wait. If George was mentor, George would say something smart now. Yes. George would. Use brain, George. Think. George, think. Friends on vacation.
Oh, this is too painful. I'm eating them, okay?
Bad talky plant. George, unleash Wild Girl George.
No escape, Jungle King.
George no need escape when George have science.
What on?
George makes special dinner for good friends. Lotus salad for everyone.
This is a surprise, George. What's the occasion?
No more thinking, fighting buffaloes, or science explosions. Being king, best job for George.
That's wonderful, George, but none of us have any idea what you're talking about.
And why is Ursula's half-digested hair in my salad?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna...
Ursula, unmouth Magnolia this instant!
Yep, things all back to normal.
The mighty Jungle King, seen here making his famous triple bean chili, wants nothing more than to help his jungle. I like to help too. The salt's over there, George.
Thanks, Magic Voice.
But sometimes even George's best efforts can bring about the very jungle chaos he seeks to quell. For example, saving jungle lobsters from a dried-up pool is a noble act.
Ow! Oh.
But a hasty move on George's part ruins a jungle penguin pool party. And dooms the penguins to a slow, sun-baked extinction. When an extra small giraffe can't reach extra delicious leaves, the jungle's shirtless hero swings into action.
George helped little stretchy horse.
But leaves don't just feed giraffe.
He's right, George. The leaves hide those monkeys from tree tigers.
And so, after trying to help, but only making things worse...
Chili almost ready for George. Sorry about mistakes. He make Chili Cave sleepover.
That's very thoughtful, George. That's very terrible, George.
How could you put so many beans in that chili?
And then eat it all yourself?
And then make that smell! Oh, it's stuck in my nose! Oh!
George not mean to make bad smelly. George go feel sad alone. Oh.
George, wait! It wasn't that bad.
Ah, much better.
The Jungle King knows his mistakes ruined a penguin pool party, got a bunch of monkeys eaten, stunk the heck out of a cave.
Okay. George, no problem's all George's fault. Be quiet, Sky Voice.
Sounds like you have had a rough day, buddy.
Who talk? Sky Voice again?
No, I'm just a guy telling another guy, hey, don't blame yourself. It wasn't your fault.
Really? George make many mistakes.
Nah, you just got things right the wrong way. Other people might understand that if you dressed a little better.
Ooh. Shiny!
Aren't I? My name's Balzac, and I was made for a body like yours. Try me on.
Wait, why talking loincloth want George to have new loincloth?
Because you deserve it. And because I'm very, very sparkly.
Okay.
Beware!
Oh, beware what?
This loincloth!
George bored. Oh! Boots with pockets!
Hey, that's my mouth.
George, sorry, Balzac.
You probably think a talking loincloth is pretty weird.
George okay with it.
All right then. Hey, do a loincloth a favor and open that tiny little door over there.
Whoa. George, creepy. George, no.
Okay, fair point. Tell you what, let's take your new loincloth out for a spin first.
Yeah!
Is he well?
Hour 2 of wishing these boring elephants would do something not boring.
George, help! Be more fun, elephants! All kind elephant stuff, see now.
George, they'll flatten half the jungle!
Whoa, this isn't your fault. Those elephants should be harder to scare.
It's not George's fault.
Seriously?
Who would you rather listen to? A scientist or your underwear?
Are you wearing sequins?
Another 100,000 or so trips, and the lobsters will be ready to move right back in.
George, fix dry pond. Make more water come.
Dare I ask how? And what are you wearing?
George, make big river come this way. Pond will be super wet soon. Now, maybe.
Oh, no. George, you didn't fix the pond. You flooded everything else instead.
Sorry, Ape. Big wet mistake. George fixed.
Hey, who let the river get so big? Someone else really dropped the ball here.
Who dropped ball?
Who cares? It's not your fault.
Who are you talking to?
Loincloth.
Oh, of course. George, did you eat the orangutan's sacred banana?
Banana shouldn't taste so good.
You threw away the magic boomerang?
Should have come back.
You ate the Giganticonda's lunch so it had zebras instead?
Snake
They
should have made two
sandwiches. George, know it looked bad, but why blame George? You sure not all your fault? George, wish everyone is nice to George's butt bounce.
It's not their fault, pal. They just need to relax. Hey, I know how you can help your buddies.
Yeah, George just want help. Big door still creepy, and old sloth looks scared.
Old people are always scared. Your friends need relaxing, supportive undergarments like me. Then they'll stop blaming you for everything.
Balzac very soft on bottom. Make George feel good about George.
Then crack that door open and make your friends feel good about themselves, too.
Now what? George done here?
You are free, brother! Let us weave our loom and doom with every synthetic fiber of our being.
George think that laugh sound a little too evil.
Coffee! Don't keep stuffing me!
Didn't you hear me say beware or apocalypse?
That important?
You've opened the fitting room of forever and released the underworld underwear.
It has begun! It cannot be unbegun! Our elastics will lay waste to every waste. Our thermals will smother and stifle. We want to wear you. You will be filled with holes and thrown away. You will get stuck in a tight, dark place for eternity.
Ape, why you ruin bananas like that?
Because if I don't squish them, these squish me.
Tiny paint's very bad. Help George stop them all.
I'd love to, George, but I don't think I can. Okay, I'm doing it.
Observed in its natural habitat, underwear is clearly superior to people. Oh, this is nonsense! Okay. They should never be worn again, and instead, we should let them wear us.
Magnolia, evil undies up to no good. Use science to stop them.
I wish I could. Underwear on a head is supposed to be hilarious.
It's all George's fault.
Come on, that old sloth took way too long to warn you. Blame him.
No, George listened to Buttmouth too much. George, take blame and take off undies.
Give it your best shot.
I'm a perfect fit. We all are.
And we're never coming off.
Fine. Then George, get all you undies in bunch.
That was horrible. George, what are you doing?
George, get covered in undies and seal himself in vault. Undies trapped, jungle safe.
Stop! Hey, I'm squeezing things pretty tight. Why aren't you stopping?
Pain a big mistake more than pain in underwear places.
George, there has to be another way.
You'll starve inside the vault.
That's called responsibility, George thinks.
George, don't blame yourself. This is all my fault. So let me loose.
No!
What is that?
George fill up on chili so he survive until lunchtime.
Get off of him now! Abandon God!
George, you were willing to trap yourself in there to save the rest of us.
Yeah, was right thing to do. It all George's fault. He admit making boo-boos in future. Deal?
But
Why nobody make eye contact with George?
We need to find your old loincloth.